If you ever thought about getting a successful mentor or coach, and you actually want me, Spectacular Smith, to actually coach you and become your mentor, I'm actually so excited about releasing my online school, Spectacular Academy, where I'm actually going to teach you live once a month different skill sets that's actually going to help you change your life for the better. Transformational information that I'm going to give you guys access to. I have a formula to success that every single company that I ever touched turned into gold. And I have over 14 companies, okay? And all of them have the same type of success. So I want to teach you everything that the school system should have taught you. You know, everything that I know and how I built these fast growing companies and these award winning companies, and show you real curriculums that I'm going to break down, and you're going to have access to me. I'm going to be live in the chat rooms. I'm going to be live in the Facebook groups and personal communities that I'm going to give you guys access to of like-minded entrepreneurs. So you're not by yourself on this mission. Not only you have me as a coach and a mentor, but you actually have your peer-to-peer people that's going to push you and root for you on the way to the top. Guys that's on the same exact wavelength that you are on and want the same exact results. Because my game plan is to change the way the school systems teach and teach you the things that need to make an impact in your life. Things that's going to be a high-ticket skill that you can use forever, where you don't never have to worry about going broke or not eating at night, because once you learn how to market and brand yourself, then you can eat for a lifetime. You get access to my team and everything. If you want to go to my free training just to get a sample of the things that's going to be in my program, you can actually go to specmentorme.com, or I'm going to put it in the bio. I only take a certain amount of people every single month. So reserve your seat and do not procrastinate, because you might just miss out. Now let's get to the podcast. What's up, everybody? This is Spectacular Smith, and welcome to the Spectacular Experience. What's up, everybody? This is Spectacular Smith, and welcome to the Spectacular Experience. Okay, today I want to go over when you feeling down, what to do about it. Because over the past, I would say the past months, I don't know, I just been feeling a little down lately, and I haven't been as motivated as I usually be. You know, usually I get up, I pop up in the morning and I'm ready to go. You know, I really realize that I'm not as focused. Like, I get up, my routine is getting up, I do my affirmations. Once I do my affirmations, then I meditate. After me meditating, I take a cold shower just to challenge myself. Not because I want to take cold showers, but I like to push myself and do something uncomfortable every single day. And I feel like if I start my day off with something uncomfortable, then I already kind of won the day, because now I'm in a position where I'm pushing myself. Because when you're uncomfortable is when you see your greatest potential come out. But over the past few months, I just been feeling down. You know, I've been feeling down, and usually I'm the motivator, but you know, I look for motivation within myself, but I haven't even been motivating myself. Sometimes I just wake up and I just lay in the bed, right? And just like, I just got into the habit of hitting the alarm, the snooze button, and that ain't really me. So I got to figure out, what is that? And I know a lot of you guys probably going through the same thing. So one thing that I realized that kind of snapped me back of being more motivated is figuring out, you know, who can you talk to that's going to motivate you? You know, who can snap you on right? My accountability partner snaps me together and pushes me. And sometimes I'm too down on myself. I know a lot of people down on themselves too. And I just want more. I just want to be better. I mean, I'm the hardest critic on myself. I'll do something and I'll be like, man, I could have did better. And everybody like, man, you killed that. So I think that's a gift and a curse. And I don't know who out there is listening to this and saying the same thing, like, man, I'm just hard on myself. But I'm just here to tell you that anything that you're doing, you know, if you're putting 110% effort, then it's good enough. You just got to figure out, you know, if you want to be better, then be satisfied with the things that you already accomplished. Because so many times we try to reach for the stars. We get past, the moon, and you know we supposed to be happy with that. But so many times we look at others and start measuring themselves to others, and then it kind of puts me down when it comes to, damn, I could have did better than that. But what I realize is that it's good enough. A lot of times it's good enough. Most of the times, 99% of the times it's good enough. You got to be happy and satisfied with your results. And just know, if you could do better, then cool. But at least I did it. A lot of people are still talking. At least you did it, right? Even if you came in at 80%, push harder, try to do 85% next time. Do 81%. You grow in 1% increments. If you do a 1% increment for 100 days, that's 100% growth. So don't be too hard on yourself. And I had to realize that with myself, me feeling down and not wanting to get out of bed, and just like, damn. But then I realized, like, what all do I have to be grateful for? Sometimes it's about perspective. Sometimes you just need somebody to help you put what you have in life in perspective. You might feel like you're at your absolute worst right now. You might be looking at your bank account like, damn, I'm about to go bankrupt. Or you might be looking like, damn, I don't have no money to my name. But it's people right now that's losing a leg. It's people right now. It's somebody child getting molested right now. It's somebody, dying right now. It's somebody who just got into a car crash this second. So you got to be thankful for what you got, even if it's the minimum. I realize that the littlest things matter. The littlest things that we take for granted, people are dying for those things that you have. You might just be like, oh, I got this raggedy car. My car is horrible. Like, my engine keep going in and out. My starter keep breaking. But it's the people right now that's walking to work. It's people right now catching a bus to work. Or the people that's riding the bus, it's people that can't even afford to catch a bus. And they just gotta walk, shove legs. So you guys have to realize that you're good enough. That's one. Two, be appreciative of what you have. Three, talk to somebody who's gonna motivate you and push you. Because we bottle things up so many times, we don't let it out. We don't express it to others, especially the black culture. We don't want to tell nobody our problems. Even therapists, like, we look down on that. We frown upon that. Or we think that, oh, you're crazy, or you're going through something if you get a therapist. No, get a therapist. They're not even a lot of money. You might want to get them once a month for like $50, $80. Go get a therapist. A lot of insurance cover therapists. Go and have somebody to talk to. You'll be surprised when you let that off your chest, how great it feel. Or even talking to a friend, or talking to somebody that you're trying to build a relationship with. And when you have vulnerability, right? When you're vulnerable with somebody, you start to open up those doors to them being vulnerable back. And then you start building a real, authentic relationship. But pick and choose who you do that with, right? You still want to be conscious of the people who you do decide. All right. Just make sure you vet the people and make sure this person is right for this information, and let them know it's confidential. You know what I'm telling you, confidential. And the same thing for you. Let them tell you what they tell you. You keep it to yourself. And then you can start building a community, and a supportive community of somebody who supports you. It's healthy when you let it out and you tell people about your problems and you get feedback. Sometimes it might be perspective. I was having a conversation with one of my close friends, and he was talking about a situation with himself. And he was saying, oh, he didn't want to talk to somebody else because he felt like they might have thought of him a certain type of way. The reality was, who cares? When I had that conversation with him, I was like, well, who cares if that person thinks that way? He's probably not even taking it that serious, but you're taking it that serious. He just disagrees. But it's one thing to disagree and to hate. They just disagree with you. You don't have to stop talking to him because he disagrees. He just don't agree with what you're doing. That don't mean that he's an enemy. And once I gave him that different perspective, he was like, oh, well, I guess it's not that bad. So how many of you guys are doing the same thing? you're making something way worse than what it really is. So you have to just run it by people, get some feedback, right? And make sure you're not being too hard on yourself. Because when you're too hard on yourself, everything else is affected. Your kids are affected, your family, your friends, your colleagues, your performance at your job, for your business. Don't be too hard on yourself. Be happy for what you have. If you got a business, it's people with no businesses. You hate your job, it's people with no job. You got $100 in your bank account, it's somebody that's overdraft right now. Somebody who's overdraft is somebody who ain't even got a bank account, can't get a bank account. It's all perspective. It's half full instead of half empty. Let's keep that mindset going, because when you do that, then you start seeing greatness within yourself. And you can start putting yourself down and you can start lifting yourself up. You got to be the biggest motivator for yourself. If you're not a motivator for yourself, then who gonna motivate you? When you all down and out, you got to figure out what to put your mind on to elevate yourself. Because sometimes people are not going to be there to elevate you. You got to push yourself like, you got this, Spec. Come on, get up. Let's go. Let's go. Get up, get your butt to the gym. Or you say you want to go to the gym, get to the gym. Push yourself. Have that self-talk. When you have that self-talk, you can reflect on it and say, you know what? I'm not doing that no more because that wasn't good for me. And you can think about it before you do it. And that way you can start putting yourself in motion. When you start putting yourself in motion, you start to understand yourself better. And then that's when you start seeing exponential growth, personal growth. Once again, like I said, if you want somebody to hear this message, send them the link to this podcast. If you're on YouTube, send them the link. Subscribe, comment below. I love all feedback. Make sure you subscribe, hit the subscribe button. I know I said that already, but I want to get it in your head. Let's get this thing going. I love you guys. Peace. Spectacular.